Now, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Sure.
There's no words there to play us out. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
And welcome inside Snohomish High School Gym for a double header for you on a Coaches versus Cancer night. Amp Harold Todd Elvig here with you, brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing in Snohomish County and beyond. It's Archbishop Murphy and the Snohomish Panthers on a Friday night as we're finally starting to thaw in the Snohomish area. Going to be a great girls game to get us started here. A couple of teams fighting to get or stay in the top side, the top four, so they can get a first-round bye in the district playoffs. Meanwhile, on the boys' side a little later on, it's teams trying to make sure they can punch their ticket to the postseason. Starting lineups for the Snohomish Panthers. Kendall Hammer, a 5'7" sophomore guard. Number 3, Hammer. Number 12, Lizzie Allen, a 5'8" freshman guard. Number 12, Allen.
Next in for the Panthers.
Also have number 13, Sienna Capelli, a 5'9 sophomore guard. Number 13, Capelli. Number 24, Addison Gallatin, a senior forward at 5'11. Number 24, Gallatin. And we have number 34, Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles, a 6-foot junior forward. Number 34, Gildersleeve Stiles. And this a starter, I think, for Archbishop Murphy. But we have number 2, Brooke Blatchley, a 5'8 guard and a sophomore. Number 2, Blatchley. Number 4, Cushing, a 5'8 junior guard. Number 4, Cushing. Number 24, Celine Wright, 5'10 freshman post. Number 24, Wright. Number 10, Ashley Fletcher, a 5'7 freshman guard. Number 10, Fletcher. And Ava Marr, multi-sport athlete. I believe she plays volleyball. 5'9 guard and a junior, number 21, Marr. Blatchley, Cushing, Fletcher, Marr, and Wright for Murphy. For Snohomish, Hammer, Allen, Capelli, Gallatin, and TGS.
And if you saw the camera moving at the beginning here, that was us making adjustment to a camera. It's not an auto camera like some places.
Oh, yeah, we do have people pushing the buttons. So let's step aside, let those people push those buttons. Back after this on STSPN.
Daniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Hey there, laddie. Do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Grit, handcrafted, is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
Back here live on STSPN. Varsity Wesco action, non-league action, as Archbishop Murphy takes on the Snohomish Panthers. Hello again, everybody. Amp Harold joined by Todd Elvig. Sarah Elvig keeping the folks in the truck in line, as again, no robo cameras here. All gas, no brakes. I want to thank our sponsors, Capelli Carpentry, Washington Officials Association, the U.S. Military, Army, Navy, and Marines, Monster Energy Drink, McDaniel's Do-It-Best Hardware, Home Comfort Alliance, Grit Handcrafted Wood, Bickford Ford, and Adrenaline Fundraising. Remember to like and subscribe, and, well, tell a friend to tell a friend. Also make sure you tell your ADs that you want more STSPN in your gym. Opening tap is won by the Snohomish Panthers as they get it started. I'll set your officials here in just a moment. Trap in the post. Capelli kicks it out. 3 on the way. Teed up and just short from Allen. And away we go. Down the floor and a layup good for Fletcher. 2-0. Panthers trail at home. And we've got a scoreboard issue. Looks like they didn't reset the shot clock. And they haven't been able to put the points on the board. Your referee tonight, John Brown. Umpires are Craig Johnson and Mike DeLong. And as we try and get this situated, Snohomish comes into this game on a serious win streak. They still don't have the 2 points up on the board, but they do get the shot clock fixed. Dug out of the corner, Allen gives it off, gets it back. In then out, cycled around again, a Hammer working with it. Allen flicks it high to TGS. Tyler Gildersleeve-Styles. Rock step, side of the lane. Looking for help. Needs some help. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped out and out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Panthers. Good defensive stand here for Archbishop Murphy. The Wildcats. Cats come in, I believe, perfect in league. Maybe 7-0. I've got some slightly outdated stats here. But they are number 4 in RPI in 2A. Ellensburg, by the way, number 1. Around a little pick, working against TGS. Digs it out, nearly off somebody's back. Back out to Fletcher. Straight away, Cushing. Driving, working against Hammer. Rock step, spin move, no. Rips the rebound away offensively, puts it up and in. Up and in for Cushing. Cushing for 2, Fletcher with 2. It's 4-0. Wildcats. Pressed up the floor to Hammer. Stops, gives off TGS. One-on-one bang. Tyler Gildersleeve-Styles. He had 14 against Terrace. 19 against Shortcrest. The layup good. Was Fletcher again. TGS with 13 against Stanwood. And a turnover. 6-2 your score. 4 for Fletcher, 2 for Cushing for the Cats. Wildcats, that is. Too many cats.
Yeah, a lot of cats.
Wildcats and Panthers in this one. Tuesday night, it was Battle of the Birds.
It was.
3 ball, rims the cup, no, and a whistle. I'm going to call this one against the Wildcats. I'll default to Wildcats not because of familiarity, but because it's easier to say quickly than Archbishop Murphy. Cushing the first foul of the game. Snohomish, by the way, comes in 15th in the RPI. Meade is number 1, for what it's worth.
Where's Nooksack?
Don't have that one pulled up in front of me just yet.
Maybe they're 2A.
I think they may be 2A. I think I have it. I just don't have it directly in front of me. 3 ball, up and in. Hello, Burns. Caroline Burns. I think I missed her in the starting lineup, or did she just check in? 9-2. Folks in the truck are telling me she just checked in, so that'll work. Fed in TGS, knocked away, taken away. Cushing comes away with it, and Snohomish is reeling right now. Archbishop Murphy comes in hanging on to a 2 seed as we get set for district playoff action. Driving in, Cushing layup high. Offensive board kicked out. Burns cycle to the top of the key. 3 on the way, contested and in for Blatchley, and there's your timeout. We'll take it as well. 12-2. Snohomish trails by 10 here on STSPN. Back here on STSPN. They actually took a full timeout and neither side used the whole amount. Broadcast is brought to you by Schwab Tires, doing the right thing, like broadcasting a doubleheader of basketball on a Friday night. Press break for Snohomish, and they'll get it into the front court. There's the trap. Blooped out Gallatin. Gallatin head up, gives it up to Capelli. 10-point lead for the visitors from Archbishop Murphy. Double team, pops it off, knocked out of bounds. The pass rejected away from Hammer. And we'll do it again. Side out, front court. I believe I have your answer here on Nooksack Valley. I thought I did. Layup good. Just broke through the pressure. Gildersleeve Styles has all 4 points for the home side here. As my pen dies live on the air. Jumper no. Foul yes. I think that's Gallatin. She's the one who looks the most confused as to why that was a foul. It's usually how you can tell. Look for outstretched palms.
Yeah. Or
upturned
that's right.
palms, yes.
And the questioning face, like, what?
I didn't do it. Well, you did. Free throw up and good. Gallatin's first, team's first. And sub comes to the table here, probably to replace Gallatin. That'll be Green. Yep.
Yeah. She's been player of the game this year.
Playing for the shirt. Putting in the work. She'll actually check in and replace Larson, who came in that timeout. Missed the second one. I did not catch who it was that was shooting, though. I'm going to say that was Burns, just for the fun of it. Step back. Drives in, then dishes off to TGS, playing on the perimeter. Multi-sport athlete, volleyball player for sure. We've covered her games. She's been player of the game, I believe, in volleyball and basketball before. Capelli, rise and fire, no. Offensive board, put back hand in the face, nope. Capelli gets the rebound. Under 4 to play in the first half, and that was a hot potato. Too hot to handle and out of bounds. Our Player of the Game awards, by the way, are presented by Adrenaline Fundraising. Happy to help you raise some funds. And speaking of fundraising, this is the Coaches versus Cancer game or doubleheader, and they're looking for donations. We'll put that QR code up a little later on. 13-4. Wildcats with the lead. Driving a nice rejection there. Burped out by TGS. Fed underneath, though. Given right back and score. Fletcher, she's got 6. 15-4 with 3:32 to go in the first quarter. Gallatin. This is deliberate by Coach Roberts, drawing this press break up. Up the floor, given right back. Gildersleeve Styles should have been a foul, but she gets the basket. She's got 6.
Well, I think Murphy's playing extra hard because they know that there's a Player of the Game T-shirt.
Yeah, we don't get out to Archbishop Murphy very much, but if you want to see more Murphy action, just let the ADs know. Let the coaches know. Fed inside, Gildersleeve Styles walled off. They're playing for the shirt. They're playing for the adoration of the fans around the world on STSPN.com.
That's right.
And by the way, we're broadcasting live on YouTube and on Twitter live tonight.
We're going to try, on the boys game, we're going to try Instagram live and Twitter and YouTube. Well, and our service, of course.
Yeah, be still my beating heart. Fed inside, Gildersleeve Styles, as good a defense as you can do without committing a foul. And it's a basket for Burns. 17-6 with 2:35 to go. Be sure to like and subscribe so we can spread the word. It helps the algorithm. Kicked out Gallatin. 3 on the way. Left it short. Offensive board. Capelli ducks up and under. Reverse. Got it. Bang! Capelli with the basket. 17-8 with 2:18 to go in quarter number 1. Driving. Following up Marr. Gives that one off. Little show and go, but couldn't get it to go from pushing and taken away. Nice.
Boy, Capelli is just everywhere.
She really is. Both ends of the floor. She is a leader for this squad. Sienna Capelli, 5'9" and just a sophomore. She's going to be around this program for a minute. Hammer gives that one up inside. Green now out to TGS. Drives, bodies up, shot up. Got it in the foul. Tyler Gildersleeve Styles. And that is the experience of Ken Roberts. 24th year head coach here at Snohomish High. Getting his team on the right page. Substitutions. The foul is on Cushing.
Wish I was on the right page.
Larson in, Hammer out. I'm not even in the same hymnal necessarily.
Look at that.
TGS good as gold. And Ken Roberts, just riverboat gambler here, called that full timeout, and it's paying off. 94 ticks left first quarter. Fed in, Ava Marr rising with the left hand. Now what a rip down there by Green. The physicality. Capelli will cycle and leaves it back for Gallatin. Oh, it was Gallatin, not Green, excuse me. Fed down low. Gildersleeve Styles, hey, I'm here. Timeout on the floor. This one called by the Wildcats. This one is just a 30. Take it as well. Back after this on STSPN.
1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Broadcast brought to you by our friends at Bickford Ford, along with Grit Handcrafted Wood and Home Comfort Alliance of Snohomish and King County, plus Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing. Since, well, a long time ago. We'll just leave it at that.
That's correct.
Who's keeping track of years? Ages, birthdays, none of that, 17-13. Snohomish has cut this lead down. It was 11 points. Now it's 4 with 1:05 left. 3 on the way. The floater falls short for Blatchley and taken away. Snohomish has had just about enough of this Wildcat bunch coming in here with their #2 overall stat line. 3 on the way. Got it! Larson! The rocket, and it's a 1-point game. #2 RPI in 2A. Versus the #15 RPI in 3A. 36 seconds left, first quarter. Driving, spin cycle, shot up, no. Foul, yes, and Burns will go to the free throw line. Second team foul, I believe. Gildersleeve Styles called for her first. 2 fouls aside. Now 1-point ball game, 32 seconds left, first quarter. Free throw up and good. From Burns. She has been a big boost off the bench. Nope, missed the second one, and it's a 2-point game. About a 1.5 difference, shot clock to game clock. 23 seconds left. First quarter, 2-point lead for the visitors from Murphy. Larson playing pitch and catch out high with Gallatin. Gallatin trying to fight free of the defense. Fed straight away. Capelli, free throw line jumper, tied. Sienna Capelli, 4 seconds left. Down the floor go the Cats. Head fake, Marr, contested shot, no, and we'll take it to quarter #2. All square at 18 here on STSPN.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
For 45 years, Snohomish County homeowners have relied on Home Comfort Alliance for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical because of their award-winning customer service. Thousands of reviews reference Home Comfort Alliance as professional, knowledgeable, efficient, and technicians who are courteous, and they take the time to explain things. For all your home comfort systems, call 1-833-COMFORT and make your life more comfortable with Home Comfort Alliance.
Hey, Amp, I want to give my wife a shout out for helping to subsidize this thing.
Oh, subsidizing, you say?
Well, this is
a labor of love.
What we do at night. This is not my day job, and she helps out with that.
We appreciate that, and we appreciate anybody that takes care of these broadcasts to keep them always free, no subscriptions, and no robo-cameras. 7:48 to go, second quarter, tied ball game. Handoff coming around. Oh, that was some contact that got away with there. Fletcher recovers and dishes back out. Straight away, Burns, 3 on the way. No, offline, and a nice rip by Green. The crowd continues to file in here at Snohomish High. It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Well, the last person leaving, well, not leaving Snohomish, but leaving downtown Snohomish, just turn the lights out, lock up.
That is correct.
Green in, fed out Larson. Straightaway Capelli. Green will do it again. A little triangle offense, perhaps. Shades of the Zen Master. Back cut TGS. Pulls back. 7:06 to go. Fed in. Gildersleeve Styles 1-on-2. Splits the defense beautifully. What a play! TGS has 13. 20-18. That equaled her total against Stanwood. And a whistle.
Stepped over, I think.
Stepped over the line. All right. Turns it back over. Fouls are even, so yeah, was not a foul. And so the old E-lob, the in-line out of bounds play, left side of the basket as you face it for the Panthers. They have come all the way back. They trailed by as much as 11. Now they lead by 2. Flipped in Green. Now Gildersleeve Styles. Tyler looks it over. Dumps it off. Gallatin straight away. Skip pass. Capelli looking back door. In then out. Gallatin drives. Throws that one towards the cup and draws the foul on Wright. That is a heady play by the senior forward, Addison Gallatin, at 5'11".
I'm not sure that actually if there's any seats left on this side.
I'll say safely there aren't, so please go on the other side if you're coming in. Love to have you here, just I need to breathe.
Parents never like to be on the other side. They're the kids are a little bit rambunctious.
Burns called for the foul, not Wright. Gallatin hits the first, she'll have another. 21.
It's a very small gym. I think it's about the size of Murphy's.
It's a bit cozy, we'll say. Free throw left that one short. Rebound plucked by Cushing. Burns had a seat. The Ava Marr back out there. Shoveled out. Fletcher, rise and fire. No, but a foul, and she'll have 2 shots. Coaches versus Cancer night. Doubleheader night against Archbishop Murphy. A lot of things going on here at Snohomish.
That graphic up.
There you go. You can scan that QR code taken by someone's cell phone off of the door here and donate directly in honor of this cause. Free throw up, no good. Foul was on Green. Her first. Team's first of the quarter.
Nobody gave us a shirt.
No, nobody.
They got the coaches for cancer.
Yeah, coaches versus cancer. Nobody's pro-cancer here. Nobody. Can guarantee you that one. Burns hit 1 of 2. Or excuse me, that was Fletcher, not Burns. So they each have 7 points. Fed to a cutter, then kicked out. Gallatin, 3 ball dialed up. No. Offensive with Capelli. Falling to the ground. It's out of bounds. And I don't know that I agree with the call, but I like it. Out of bounds. And they'll just say that it was not last touch by Capelli.
What do you know?
He's like, can you help me here? Capelli recovered it, didn't travel, and then rolled out of bounds. And they're going to say Snohomish ball, and nobody's complaining much. Count is on. Fed in TGS. Rolls to the floor. Rolls it out to the left wing. That is an excellent play. Lob left side. Head fake from 3. Stripped of it. They'll go to the floor, and it's a tie-up. Arrow will keep it with Snohomish still. Hammer will check back in. In for the first time is Bela Stitch. Out goes Gallatin and Larson.
We'll have to give a shout out to Joey Hammer. I bet he's watching from home.
Watching from home if he's not here.
That's correct. Well, it's his what is it, niece? Because his brother, that's his brother's twin.
Ah, gotcha. Fed in Green. Wilson one. Hello. Catherine Green, the senior post. This is a game of physicality tonight with Gallatin and Green. A couple of 5'11" senior forward post type players just mixing it up in there. Foul is on Wright. That is her first this time, promise. Chance at one more for Green. 5:53 to go in the second. In, then out. And it is ushered nearly out of bounds by Ava Marr. Quickly up the floor. Blatchley, just a rocket of a pass, but it is ushered out of bounds by a fired up Green. So we'll go side out, or excuse me, inline out of bounds. Ava Marr to key it in for the Wildcats. Line break play. 5:46 in the second. Broadcast brought to you by Les Schwab Tires of Snohomish County. Rise and fire Blatchley, no. And will the maintenance please remove the lid from the basket to my left? This has just been an epic offensive meltdown or defensive stand by Snohomish. Fed underneath. Nice extra pass. TGS gives that one up to Green, and it's a basket. And now there's a timeout on the floor. It's a full. We will take it as well. From down 11 to up 6. It's all Snohomish on STSPN.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Back to it out of the timeout. 25-19. Snohomish with the lead. 5:18 to go in the second quarter. Remember, be sure to both like and subscribe to help that algorithm distribute this contest. Distributing the basketball. Fletcher finds the hoop. Cuts this to a 4-point game. Wildcats have been really in no man's land for a few minutes. Nice look. Capelli underneath TGS. Out, then back in. What a little spin there by Green. She's got 6 back-to-back buckets for Catherine Green. 4:44 in the quarter. Rising and flipping, and no for Ava Marr. Taken away. Kind of burps back out of there. Nearly a walk for Capelli. Taking care of the ball to Hammer. Back to Sienna, her too. Hammer straight away. Capelli drops it off. Hammer tees up a 3. No. Spun out and a turnover.
I have to give a shout out to our camera person. She just came off a 12-hour shift with Northwest Ambulance.
So she's doing the important work overnight, and then, oh, by the way, helping us out.
Yeah, that's right.
Appreciate her sacrifice, well, behind the camera and, doing the overnight work. Shot up, no, and taken away by Snohomish. Near side, Hammer has some room. They're just daring her to shoot.
Shot it. She was wide open.
Back out. She'll try it this time and knocks the bottom out of the peach basket. Kendall Hammer with the tray. It is a 9-point lead. From down 11 to up 9. All Panthers with 3:32 left in the half.
And she's gotten the player of the game.
I believe I was on that game. Spin move, drop step, shoveled back out. 3 on the way. Wow! A rainbow from Kennedy Reed. Didn't even notice she checked in.
Makes me want to run replay on those.
Those are just some rainbows. Hammer out near side. Ball fake. Covered up by Fletcher. Out far side. Now back to Hammer. Couldn't get it to go, but it's tipped out and chased out of bounds by Stitch. Back in goes Gallatin. Stitch will check out. More people continue to file in and squish in. I have if the playoffs started before this game, I'll have that info for you in just a bit. I'm kind of drowning in papers over here. 6-point lead, Panthers. Blatchley trying to get around the corner. Gives off. Far side. 3 on the way. A little too high. Tapped out of bounds. Should stay with the Cats, and it does. Reed couldn't haul that one in. So if the playoffs started tonight...
You got papers behind you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it because I had it marked specifically for this reason. Some of my papers are for the boys' game to follow. Capelli with a steal and comes away with it cleanly. Gallatin will take it up the floor. Oh, here we go. I'll have it after this sequence. Gallatin back out. And now they're playing man-to-man defense on Hammer. Kicked off. Green will tickle the twine. She's got 8 points, folks. And the lead is 32-24 with 2:15 left. Step back. 3 ball. No. Back-to-back clanks for Kennedy Reed. And Capelli ushering it back up the floor. Straight away, then to Capelli at the free throw line, looking underneath. Oh, that is pretty, and she can't get it to go. Green gets her own board, fighting for, They didn't call anything, but Green is a little bit frustrated, and her teammates will let her know, dial that back just a notch.
I wouldn't want to be in the paint with her.
No. And now they will get her out and get her a breather. Green out, Larson back in. And the officials having a discussion over there. Brown, Johnson, and DeLong. And they'll just hand the ball back to the black shirts, and away we'll go. No harm and literally no foul.
That's good.
Thank you. Here all week. Just kidding, it's a Friday. 32-24.
You've been here all week.
Certainly feels like it sometimes, especially after a 16-hour time change. Pressure in the face of Ava Marr, trying to get a pick, doesn't get one. Straight away, drops it back. Spin move into the lane, looking for help, pushing, gives off Blatchley. Drops it off, Cushing, 3-ball, blocked out of bounds. Hello! Capelli says, not in my house.
You know what's great about Capelli is she is a great teammate. She congratulates everybody, and she keeps them all ratcheted up.
And again, just a sophomore. Woo! Hello! Who let that one go? Ava Marr gets her first points of the night. I just happened to look up and just see it crawl over the rim. Hammer gives to Capelli, cycles off. Gallatin now back over. Fed back TGS. After her scoring outburst, she's been kind of quiet. That one squirts free, but saved by Gallatin. 7 on the shot clock. Fed in Capelli. 1 dribble, kicks up, 3-ball. Bang! Hammer! The Rocket! 52 seconds left in the first half. Back to a 9-point game. Beating and banging Ava Marr. Oh, that is beautiful. The fadeaway.
Gotta love those.
Working the block. 36 seconds left first half. 35-28. Snohomish has come all the way back. Given off. Larson drops it. Fed underneath TGS, bends and scores. The flexibility. She's got 15, and it's 37-28 with 20 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, she wants the shirt.
She's fighting for the shirt. Step back, 3-ball, no from Ava Marr. And taken away by Snohomish with 8 seconds left. Got to do something with it. Slips near side Capelli, 5 seconds. Got to go. Double team, 2 on the shot clock, or 2 on the game clock. Capelli can't get it to go. She drew iron, but that's about it. 37-28, though. Snohomish from down 11 to up 9. This thing is far from over. Second half when we return here on STSPN. First of all, congrats on the big win.
Yeah, thank you.
So what was it like getting the job done in front of those rowdy fans here?
Right?
Yeah.
16 points. And great job from the fella. You got your teammate here, too.
I got it, Siobhan, brother.
So Siobhan Adams
right
is
now,
here.
all my
teammates also had a good ball game with 6 points. You guys got it done. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
How about that coming
Say it
out
again?
to the United States?
That, right?
Okay, red light. This should be the red light. You got anything?
This is what we train for, every day.
We just received new intel that there's an enemy presence at the airstrip compound.
All those years. When you're the first to arrive, it's not enough to be ready. You have to be relentless. It's our job to control the ground and the sky, wherever they may meet, even behind enemy lines. They call us one-man air traffic control towers, but we're more than that.
Ivy Lima Charlie, break. Airfield is stable. You are clear to land.
We turn hell into an airstrip. And clear the way for others to follow.
In 1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust, the one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
There, laddie, do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Great, handcrafted, is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this.
To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back. Hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us. To the blood. To the sweat. And the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun, I promise you.
It's like
like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here on STSPN, Wesco Athletics doubleheader tonight, presented by Les Schwab Tires. Is Snohomish playing host to the visitors from Archbishop Murphy. Amp Harold Todd Elvig along for the ride. And Snohomish came all the way back. Coaches versus Cancer night, by the way. So if you can't be here tonight, just scan that QR code on your screen and you can, donate to a worthy cause of, the fight against cancer. Who hasn't been affected by that deadly disease? And we're raising money and raising awareness to try and, see an end to cancer in our lifetimes. Great cause here. Basketball action, Snohomish down 11. And Coach Roberts does what Coach Roberts does. He calls a timeout, says, not so fast. We're going to fix this. And they break the press. They go with a little triangle offense. And next thing you know, they go from down 11 to up 9. It's an unbelievable turnaround this early in the contest. They were out. Actually, the first quarter was an even 18 all. They outscored Archbishop Murphy 19-10 in the second quarter. And a ridiculous statistic. Only one player who scored for Snohomish in the first quarter scored in the second quarter. That's Tyler Gildersleeve-Stiles.
Got to give a shout out to Gary Simpson. He's watching from Orlando, Florida. Says, go Panthers.
Go Panthers indeed. And I'm jealous of your weather.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah, we're finally up above freezing at least out here. But go Panthers, go Wildcats, and go to STSPN.com, broadcasting live for free around the world on YouTube and on Twitter Live. We're back underway here. A scoop, no score, but sent to the foul line, Fletcher. Scoring by team, Fletcher with 9, Burns with 7, 3 each for Reed and Blatchley. 4 for Marr and 2 for Cushing. Free throw up and no good for Fletcher. She'll have another. Foul was the second on Gallatin. Team's first of the second half. Second free throw is up and good for Fletcher. 1 of 2, and that puts her with 10 points. TGS leads the way for the Panthers with 15. 8 for Green, 6 for Hammer, a couple of threes. 4 for Capelli, 3 for Larson, and 1 for Gallatin. Half-court offense for the Snohomish Panthers. 7:37 left in the quarter. Nice pass and a good finish. TGS. I believe that was Capelli with the assist. 39-29, the lead is 10. Left side it goes for the Wildcats with Blatchley. Gives off up high. That's Burns. In then out Three ball crawls up but won't crawl in for Cushing and taken away by Tyler Gildersleeve Styles.
There's a little bit of little elbow there.
Little chippiness, little feistiness. We saw that late in the first quarter, or late in the first half, I should say. Tries to show and go, but can't spin it in. Capelli, loose ball on the floor, and they're going to say kicked ball, and will give it to the Wildcats. I did tease before halftime if the playoffs started tonight, and this is very important. Going into tonight's contest, Snohomish had the number 5 RPI in girls 3A, but they're just percentage points behind Everett in 4th. If they can get a big win over a very good team here in Murphy as they try and force the turnover, bad backdoor. TGS rises and can't control herself. That's a foul. But if they can get this win, that would likely push their RPI up. The number 4 RPI team, which is currently Everett, gets a bye in the first round, and they'll play the winner of the number 5 against Edmonds Woodway. So
this is typical
Snohomish and Everett and Wildcat basketball here, as we got a whistle on the Archbishop Murphy inbound.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. It's typical Coach Roberts.
Oh, sorry.
To come on strong right about this time of the season.
Foul on Burns after the foul on TGS. And so now we've got all that figured out. So again, if you can come on strong, then you play the winner of, it would be Everett hosting Edmonds Woodway. So we'll just have to see how this one goes. Meanwhile, for Archbishop Murphy, they are currently a 2 seed, and they are awaiting the winner of the first round game. Shot up, no, and out of bounds.
Yeah, Everett's got a doubleheader tonight, too, and they were saying, are you guys going to be at our house? And I said, sorry, we've already got Snohomish scheduled.
And if you want more STSPN coverage, you got to tell your school staff and administration and athletic directors, and well, just tell everybody. Tell your pastor, tell your dog catcher. Inside, shot up and good.
Especially the dog catcher.
Burns with the basket. I can honestly say that I know someone who ran for dog catcher because it was one of the, I think, 4 things Alderman perhaps position had. So I can honestly say that the old example from college has finally come true. 3 ball, no good for a hammer and turnover and taken away. TGS nearly ran that one down. And I'm trying to find my Archbishop Murphy. There it is. Inside, little skip pass back door. Squirts free. 3 ball up and good. I think that's Burns. Burns with 12, and the lead is cut to 5. Murphy, as it stands right now, would play the winner of Bellingham at Lakewood if things stay the way they are. Spinning layup, no for that was Hammer. And now a foul in the open floor. Gildersleeve Styles picks up her 3rd foul. And looks like Hammer will check out, replaced by the returning Larson.
Timeout.
Timeout on the floor. It's a full, actually, with 5:02 left. We're kind of in the murk and the mires. We'll take it as well. Back after this, STSPN.
Snohomish basketball team would like to give a special.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Back to action here. Archbishop Murphy trying to set up their offense. Fake the handoff. Fed back straight away. Burns. 3 ball offline right. Offensive forward. Drop step. Hooks up underneath. No, but that is smart basketball by Cushing. Taylor Cushing, the junior, just gets in no man's land and heaves it towards the cup and draws contact. Green called for the foul, her second, team's fourth of the quarter. And with the new rules this year, double bonus the rest of the way in the third quarter with 4:44 left for Archbishop Murphy. Free throw up and good for Cushing. That's her third point. She'll have another opportunity here. Out goes Green with her 8 points for the Snohomish Panthers.
Man, that pizza looks good.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Free throw up and good. Cushing 4 points. The lead is 3. It's exactly what you expect in a contest between teams this good and this evenly matched. Right side, Larson prancing with it. Gets it back. More people packing into the Snohomish gym. I don't know where we're going to put them. Free ball. Put them right there. Larson with a rainbow. The lead is 42-36 with 4:20 left in the third. Podcast brought to you by Les Schwab Tires and Adrenaline Fundraising. Dumped on a cut, Ava Marr. High scoop. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken away, Capelli. Snohomish taking their time, up by 6. 4 minutes to go in the third. A little team foul trouble here. Stitch will hang on to it. Gives it up Capelli. Right side, cycle to the corner. Gildersleeve Styles. Driving, flipping, and one. Capelli. That's just calm, cool, collected Panther basketball right there. If you're thinking of, doing something whenever this is done, I would suggest you stay right where you are. Double header action. Rarity around these parts, but Snohomish boys hosting Archbishop Murphy when we're done. Free throw up, no good, and the rebound ripped down by the black shirt defense of Archbishop Murphy. 44-36. Straight away for Blatchley. She'll drive. She'll score. She creates her own opportunity. Blatchley with 5, and with 3:30 in the third, 44-38. Snohomish leads. Ever since that first quarter timeout, it's been very careful passing in the press break. Stitch underneath. No, but a foul. Again, the outstretched arms, upturned palms will guide you to Burns, who is called for the foul. Her third. I don't care who it is. I don't care what level it is. I don't care what sport it is. If you want to see who is called for the foul, look for the one who looks confused.
That's right.
44-38, 3:17 left, quarter 3. Their throw up and good for Stitch, her first point of the night. Back comes Green, replacing Gildersleeve Styles. In for Murphy is Wright returning. And she will replace, I'm not sure whom. Free throw up and good. It had to be Burns because she got called for her 4th foul. Stitch hits them both, 46-38. Snohomish on top. Be sure to like and share and subscribe to help us spread the word about West Coast sports. Straight away, Ava Marr, crossover, pulls back against Stitch. Wow, did everything but untie her shoes and didn't hit the shot. Nifty move for Archbishop Murphy. Cushing rises and smacks it out of bounds off of a Panther. That's worth the extra, 10 seconds in reverse click there to see that one in real time. Under 3 to play. Trickled in. Wow. Dangerous pass to Blatchley. Staring down Larson. Blatchley splits the defense, carries in and does not score. Loose ball comes away and still loose, and Stitch will lay on it. And a timeout on the floor. Snohomish will steal the ball and the possession. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this here on STSPN.
We're not here to take part.
We're here to take over. I am the beast.
Back to action here. The loose ball. Stitch winds up with it. The timeout from the bench. Coach Roberts just living the dream right now.
Did I mention there's a kid up there in the corner has a whole pizza to himself?
I did mention living the dream.
Yeah.
Fed inside. Then cycled back out. Capelli gives up to Stitch. Leans that one in. Knocked away. Hands all over. Kicks out. 3-ball. Larson. Click, click, boom. Green and Gallatin are going to need the ice tub after this one. They're just getting beaten, banged on in the paint. Cycled around. Cut off pushing. Gives out left side. Thought about the three. Takes the three. No good for Reed. Loose ball squirts free. Taken back. Well, taken back by the Wildcats, but then tied up. Man. Bayless Stitch is just in there. Stitch is tougher than last year's beef jerky. I like those glue players that they're not going to get any headlines, but she is doing everything that Coach Roberts is asking right now.
Now there's a girl coming in with a whole pizza too.
I like how I'm talking about the game. You're talking about the food.
Well, I didn't get supper.
Mine is waiting on me at home. Foul in the act of shooting the three. The cardinal sin. You never foul the jump shooter. That is on Reed, her first, team's fourth. How about this? Snohomish called for their fourth team foul with 4:44 left in the third. They haven't committed one since. We're at 1:38 left in the third. First free throw up and good for Larson. This is the first point that Larson has scored that isn't by way of the three, and it's a three-shot foul. 50-38 with $1:38 in the third.
She wants the shirt too.
In then out. Oh, broadcaster's jinx light right there. And the shirt, for those new to this, is the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game shirt. Big thanks to David Wright for sponsoring that. Larson came in off the bench and left that one short. 3 threes and a free throw. That just keeps the math easy. She's at 10. Marr gives underneath. That one was too hot to handle. Oh, my goodness. That one popped past right. It was too high, and then it bounced off of Gallatin and out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think the Auto Network offers shirts.
Yeah, I don't think the robots can hand out the shirts just yet, but give ChatGPT time. They'll figure it out.
That's right. They will too.
Timeout on the floor. This is not a robotic broadcast. Should we take a break? Yeah, we'll step aside and be right back. Here on STSPN, in line out of bounds for the visiting Archbishop Murphy Wildcats, trailing 50-38 with 1:30 left in the third. Working with it, Fletcher, straight away. Gives off Blatchley. Blatchley around the corner. Drives up and under, flips it up and in. Basket and one. Foul on Allen. Lizzie Allen back in the game. First significant minutes of the second half for her. And the basket and one for Blatchley. Missed it. Offensive board, squirts free and out of bounds. Van Booster over there dodged it on the sideline. So after all that, it's just side out. Oh, goodness. Capelli is on the side of her head right now. I was screened off by her teammates. And so they will send a trainer out to take a look at her. Looks like arm, shoulder, wrist.
No, her knee.
Oh, it's a knee? Oh.
She's already got something on it, too.
Ow. Yeah, she's got that K-tape. We may need to take a break here as well, but we'll see if they can help her to her feet. They're going to take a look at this. Minute 18 left in the third in a 10-point game.
She's got a brother that is going to play in the next game.
Yep, Hudson Capelli. And this place gets very, very quiet.
Well, because you never want to see somebody get hurt.
Absolutely. But yeah, she's got that K-tape or that brace on the knee. And
boy, she is really a big part of this team, too.
Yeah, Capelli with 6 points so far as she is going to be helped to her feet. Gildersleeve Stiles with 17, Green with 8, and Larson with 10, Hammer with 6. So she is helped up to a seated position and sort of testing out the knee. Little bit of luck, this may just be a strain or a sprain. And yeah, she put a little weight on that and will walk off under her own power. So Sienna Capelli will have a seat.
Mom and Dad is here somewhere. I forget where they sat down, but I bet they were really anxious about that one.
Oh, good luck finding them. This place is just a couple of bodies shy of standing room only on the camera side.
On the parents' side.
So,
I guess we didn't affect the gate on that.
No, the gate numbers are just fine with cameras in the building.
Correct.
Big games are big games. Hammer back in. It's Hammer and Allen along with Larson, Stitch, and Green. Smaller lineup for Snohomish with a minute 15 left in the third, up 10.
She wanted to make a step.
Right side, Larson, now straight away. Allen working with it. Gives that one up. Stitch, then back out. Hammer, good defense by Murphy, and they will burp that one free and take it away. This is a slightly gun-shy team all of a sudden in the Panthers. That one just knocked away. Not gun-shy there is Hammer. Presses it up the floor with 44, and she'll pull back. Skip past near side, Allen. 40 seconds left, 20 on the shot clock. Giving up near side, Stitch. Backdoor. Couldn't get it to go. Tipped up. Offensive board put back. No for Stitch and taken away. Got to hit those, but good opportunities and good looks nonetheless. Shot clock turned off. 22 on the shot clock. 3 crawls up. No. Offensive board underneath. Cushing. No. Taken away by Stitch. No, excuse me. That was Larson. 10, not 11. Dropped it off. 8 seconds. Gotta hurry. Hammer feeds in. Green. Turn around. Stroked it home. Green with 10 points, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Shot does not count. Didn't go anyway. We'll step aside. Final frame when we return here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here on STSPN. Opening frame was 18 all. Second quarter action, 19-10 in favor of Snohomish. And even with all of the uncertainty, we'll say, the defensive surge from the Wildcats, with the injury to Capelli, Snohomish still won the third, 15-12, to extend this lead to 52-40.
Okay, now we have a junior player coming in with a whole pizza over there on the left.
We've got pizzas aplenty.
That's it.
We need a hospitality room is what you're telling me. Nice fake. Pulls up and scores Cushing. That's a highlight reel play. Cuts the lead to 10. Snohomish was down 11, and they just led by 12 before that basket. Remarkable comeback. Skip pass into Green. Tyler Gildersleeve Styles checked back in, as did Gallatin, I thought. Yeah, she's straight away. There's Gallatin with it. Skip leave inside, turnaround jumper. Playing for the shirt is Green. She's got 12. Broadcast brought to you by Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing. Ava Marr trying to do the right thing and will her team back in this one. Bad back out, catch and shoot three, offline for Burns and taken right back by Fletcher. Into the lane, no. Lid firmly on the basket and Snohomish gets a stop. 12-point lead, their largest of the night for the Panthers. 6:40 left in regulation. Cycled back out. The Panthers get a win tonight. They could play their way up to the 4 spot in the RPI. Green trying to make it academic in that adrenaline fundraising player of the game hunt. Straight away working with it is Blatchley for the Wildcats. Dumped it off. Near side. 3 ball. The bank is open for Cushing. 5 points in the quarter. 9 in the game. 6:07 clock runs. 4th quarter. Snohomish trailed by 11 in the first. They lead by 11 in the 4th. Larson. Gallatin to TGS. Gives off. Hammer, TGS, inside, spin move, Green! Panther Red still loves the color green. It's the color of money in this one. Step back 3, nuh-uh.
That was a good looking shot too, actually, from here.
Yeah, Blatchley lets fly and not going to work. Capelli to the scorer's table to check back in. Left in the 3rd with a knee injury. Dump that one to the lane, knocked away, loose ball, contact, and that's probably a foul on Green. 5:19 in the 4th, 13-point ball game. Largest lead of the night for Snohomish. Green gets her 3rd, team's 1st of the quarter. Capelli in, replacing Hammer.
I think that's Capelli's mom there, right behind you in the red vest.
Seems about right. And she is locked in just like her daughter is, if that's the case. Little switch straight away, and now, was that a carry? Oh, they're going to call a foul here. That foul is on Larson. I like this lineup. Larson and Capelli out there. With some physicality in Gallatin and Green, and then TGS can do it all. Fletcher gives off straight away, whistle, and illegal screen. Illegal screen. And that is on Cushing. That is her 3rd. 5:05 to go in regulation. The rare brain cramp for the Wildcats tonight. They came out on fire. But Snohomish has had the answer since basically midway through quarter number 1.
I think there's a Archbishop Murphy parent over here bootlegging the
feed. Can't do that. We pay to be here, don't you know?
We do.
Drops that one off. 6 on the shot clock. Fed inside. Green has a pocket pick. Gets it back. One dribble. Puts it up. No! And do they call the foul? They do! Last seconds of the shot clock, and Green will go to the line.
Foul on Celine Wright, her 2nd.
Foul is on Wright, her 2nd, team 2nd of the quarter. 4:35 to go in the 4th. Green to extend this 13-point lead. Not there. They'll have one more.
I don't think the Wesco League has a bootleg policy.
I feel like there might need to be one. 1 of 2 for Green. She's got 7 points in the quarter. The lead balloons to 14. 4:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Carrying in, shot up good. Blatchley able to settle there and get a nice bucket to stem the tide.
They're going to have to make it up a little quicker than that.
Capelli up the floor, marked by Fletcher. Drops that one off. Gets it back. Capelli wants a pick. They'll switch on her. Blatchley nearly knocked it free. Halfway home in the fourth. Straight away Green looking for help. No closely guarded count. Pulled back. Capelli drives. Looks for help. Nothing there. Drops it back out. 3:45. 1 on the shot clock. They couldn't get it off. Shot clock violation. Good defensive stand for the visitors from Archbishop Murphy.
Anytime that little buzzer goes off for the time expired, that's a successful defense.
That's an excellent defense. Clear out. 3 ball. That'll work. You get a defensive stop, and then you get Ava Marr to just arc in a rainbow to cut it to 9. 3:25, and the clock runs fourth quarter. Stolen away. 1-on-1. Blocked out of bounds. Clean. Capelli says, my knee is fine. Thank you very much.
I tell you, every time I see one of those 3 balls, those big arc ones, I just am amazed when I go in.
Splash. Green will get a breather with 3:20 left. The return of Bela Stitch.
She should have waited for Capelli to go by.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on where 13 is. Driving in, head fake, up fake, dumps that one off. That one also blocked off the miss from Reed. Taken away. Gallatin's a little bit beside herself. Some contact. Approaching 3 to play now. 9-point lead for the home folks from Snohomish. Gildersleeve Stiles has been a facilitator in the second half. Gives that one off. 9 on the shot clock. To the corner, TGS. Back out. Gallatin from downtown. No. And taken away. Good stop once again with 2:40 left. Down 9. Gonna have to put a little hustle in this if you're the Wildcats. Crossover. 3 ball. No. Taken away by Snohomish, and they'll just swallow it up with TGS. For those curious, Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles. It's a whole lot easier to say 3 letters. Capelli gets a pick, works free from Marr. Gives back Gallatin. Fed in. Gildersleeve Stiles rises. No. Foul, yes. Meanwhile, on the landing, Cushing almost gets cleated there.
You know, the parents of the player of the game are all anxious to get the player of the game, too, because
the proud
parent T-shirt.
Grit, handcrafted wood. 30-second. Now we'll stretch it to a full timeout on the floor. 2:11 left. This thing's not over, folks. Here on STSPN.
1934, Bickford Ford opened their doors in Snohomish, Washington, and they've been an active part of the community ever since. So when you're looking for a new Ford truck, SUV, or hybrid, or if you want to take advantage of your current car's value, start at the place you can trust. The one that's been around for 89 years and is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford dealership. Family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish or online at bickford.net.
Hey there, laddie. Do you have a fallen tree or a forgotten log? Do you have some old wood planks that'll have a story I'd like to tell? Great. They'll mill it, prepare it, and finish the wood for your unique project. Let them take your storied old wood and turn it into a world-class piece of art. Grit, handcrafted, is something that will be treasured for a lifetime.
Back to it out of the timeout. Free throws upcoming for Gildersleeve Stiles. Couldn't get that one to go. She'll have another with 2:11 left. Tom Lafferty, the king of the info. Addie Gallatin, number 24, standing in the backcourt, is her sister plays for Eastern Washington. 1 of 2 for TGS. Ava Marr, by the way, a Fresno State commit, had the ball there for a moment. She's 21. And looking for help. Nothing doing. Fed back out. scooping and almost got it to go. Fletcher. But with her 10 points, she'll go to the free throw line. Under 2 to play here. Capelli not only coming back from the injury, but that's her first foul with under 2 minutes to play in the game.
Well, we're about 8 minutes past the boys starting.
Oh, is that all? We'll get caught up. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe. Fletcher missed the first. She'll have another. 3 fouls aside. 10-point lead for Snohomish. And got it to go. Fletcher, a hard-fought game. She's scored in every quarter. I think she's the only player to do that. Up the floor. Gildersleeve Styles. Beat, but she couldn't get it to go. And now some contact. And are they going to call a foul, or are they just going to say travel?
Gildersleeve is my vote at this point.
TGS with 17 points. Oh, she has scored in every quarter as well. TGS and Fletcher. I just was so floored by Green and the effort she's put in this one.
Oh, yeah. She was amazing.
Ava Marr. Again, Fresno State commit. 3-ball. That's why. Hello. Ava Marr. That gives her 10 on the night. 2 threes. 6-point game with about 23 left. Up the floor quickly, rushing it a little bit. They'll keep control of it with Larson, and now back to Capelli.
I think she was open. She could have probably gone all the way with that.
Tipped away. Gildersleeve Styles will run it down. No foul. 8 on the shot clock, however. Now down to 6 and a whistle and a timeout. 5 on the shot clock and a timeout on the floor. So let's see, is this a 30 or is it a full? It's just a 30 apparently, so we'll take it as well. Back after, oh, did he just call I think he just called a technical there.
Really?
I think he just called a technical. We'll step aside for a break and figure it out after this.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Back to it here on STSPN. I think that was a warning, not a technical. A minute left. 1 on the shot clock. 3-ball, no, and it's a shot clock violation. 6-point lead for Snohomish, and they turn it over to the Wildcats of Archbishop Murphy. Coach Ebony Hurd and her squad looking to hit that comeback trail. They led by 11 in the first quarter. They're down 6 here with 50 seconds left. Marr, step back, 3 on the way, no good. Offensive board, picked out again for Marr. Marr needs a pick. She'll sprint across the top of the key. 25 on the shot clock, knocked away. Retained by Blatchley. Blatchley head up against Larson. Drives, contact, and they'll call the foul against Snohomish. Home crowd a little cranky. They thought she stumbled. But with 33.2 left, 4th team foul on the Panthers. Foul is on Larson for a push, her second. Green will check back in, replacing Larson.
We've got Sandra Borling watching from Clayton, North Carolina.
Heels or Blue Devils?
Granddaughter is Kendall Hammer.
Blocked away. Good defense by Green back in the game. And now we've got a stoppage for a knee injury. That's a Wildcat down, clutching a knee or an upper shin. And she will try to get up. But I was trying to say Tar Heels or Blue Devils because of North Carolina, but
I hope I was saying the last name correctly.
There's a heads-up play by Coach Roberts during this injury stoppage. He takes an extra second or two to coach the girls up. Is a wily veteran. Out will go Cushing. But Burns that checked in to replace her. 23 seconds left. Fed in. Flipping free. Ava Marr, 3-ball, won't go and taken away. Shot clock turned off, and now it's fouling time. Burns commits the infraction, and I think she's done. I think that's it for Burns. Yeah, she's done. So that's the 4th team foul. Burns out. He fouls out with 12 points. Back in goes Cushing, no worse for wear, with 16.7 seconds left. Next foul will send Snohomish to the line. Bet NTGS gives that one off. That'll work. That'll work. And now absorbing the contact is Gallatin. Addie Gallatin, her sister Ella, plays for Eastern Washington. So basketball in the blood. 11 seconds left between Snohomish and Victory. Again, if they can salt this one away, they will likely take over the number 4 spot in 3A girls RPI, which could lead to a bye in the first round of the playoffs.
Maybe Tom could tell us what the Everett score is.
Free throw up and good. Gallatin, just 2 points there. Stitch returns, I believe. 7-point game, 11 seconds left. Gallatin left it short. Offensive for TGS, and it'll squirt free and out of bounds with 8 seconds left. A little extra time will bleed off, but I don't know that it's going to make that much of a difference. 61-54. Marr will take it up the floor, shovels back 3 on the way to make it close. In and out, then back in, and that'll be it. Blatchley with the tray, and that will be your final. 61-57. 61-57, your final score. We will step aside for a break. Snohomish gets the win. We'll have our interview with our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, Tyler Gildersleeve-Stiles, when we return here on STSPN. And back here on STSPN, final score 61-57. The Snohomish girls get it done, and our player of the game, our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, Tyler Gildersleeve-Stiles. First of all, congrats on the win.
Thank you. Thank you.
Seems like that took a lot out of you. You a little tired?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
So that was a physical contest. What was it like down there beating and banging on the post?
Well, I mean, I'm used to it, and you know, when people are banging up on me, that's my favorite type of game. It makes me stronger as a player and person, so I like it.
So rising to the challenge. Speaking of challenge, this is a squad that came in fired up. They had an 11-point lead on you in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then coach called that timeout and everything changed. What changed on the floor?
It was just us knowing what we can do. Like, it's tough coming back. We had 2 snow days, no practice.
Oh.
So we came in today, we had a little walkthrough, and it was basically, let's just see how tough we can be as a team. And that little pep talk was just, like, we know what we're here to do, and we know how to do it, so let's just go out there and show them.
That was vintage Coach Roberts, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So tell me about your teammate, Catherine Green, just went nanners in this one.
She's amazing. I love her. She's like tag team with us. Feed the beast. When she's hot, she's hot. She's great.
18 for you, 17 for her, and 10 for Larson.
Yeah, she was on fire today with her threes, yes.
Another player, how's Capelli?
Amazing, I love her.
Well, I know she went out with a knee injury.
Yeah, she did. She's good now, but, she just needed to get that little tweak, but she's okay. She's a great point guard, really young, and a lot of potential. She's amazing.
Speaking of really young, you've played and started on this squad since you were a freshman.
Yeah.
You're a junior. You're a leader. Do you feel the responsibility, or is this just a great group around you?
A little bit. I have been here for a little bit, so some players do look up to me, but I feel like all of us as players are very, we know we're very capable, and we're all leaders by ourselves. So coming together, it's just a great group of ladies, and we work really well together.
Well, you are our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, if you want to hold that up to the camera. And then if you can get Dad to come up here, we got a shirt for him, too. Our new sponsor this year, Grit Handcrafted Wood, proud parent sponsor. Dad, you get a proud parent sponsor shirt, so if you want to hold that up to the camera. And you want to flip it around and show the sponsor side as well. Got to pay the bills.
There you go.
Appreciate it, guys. Get after it. And we've got another game to get to, too. So congratulations on that one.
Thank you so much.
That is our player of the game, our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game, who's kind of used to using the headset at this point. You notice?
Yeah, boy, she's really good interview.
Absolutely. That's Tyler Gildersleeve Styles, or TGS. Volleyball player and a darn good basketball player as well. 17 points for Green, 18 for TGS, 10 for Larson. On the Murphy side, Archbishop Murphy, they came up just short, but good games by Blatchley, by Marr, by Cushing, Fletcher, and Burns fouled out, but too little too late. They'll still probably hang on to that number 2 seed, though. We'll step aside for a break, or actually, I guess we'll end this broadcast. And when we come back in about 15 minutes, it's boys basketball time. Doubleheader on STSPN.